is a fabulous atmosphere, isn't it? It's so good to see the fans back.
This is an incredible crowd. How you guys doing?
What's the key to your race today, Lewis? How do you win this one?
I'm still working it out right now.
We're coming up to turn one. A lot is made of turn one. You can take different lines and approaches. How important is it to get turn one right for you today and then maybe work out the race from there and be maybe a little patient even?
Well, the start's definitely an opportunity, but it's a long race. So, and with the heat that we have, it's quite good having this cloud cover. It makes it a little bit better with the tires, but just keeping up with the Red Bulls is going to be a challenge, but I'm going to give it absolutely everything today.
Where are you better than them? What can you do today?
At the moment, I think we're stronger on the straights, but obviously there's a lot of corners here, so it's really how we go about which corners you're pushing, which corners you're not. The tire management is going to be key today, and going the distance. You know, it's a long, as I said, it's a long race, and just trying to see how we can play our strategy on them. They've obviously got 2 Red Bulls around me, so they have a better choice of strategy, but we'll try and make it work.
How good is it to be back in Texas?
Honestly, it's just great to see people. I think since we've had the lockdown and through this difficult time, just not having a chance to see so many people, I think I appreciate it so much more. Having a crowd here, Silverstone was amazing, but yeah, the Austin, Texas crowd is insane. This is the biggest crowd I think we've had here, so super grateful. Hope we can give them a good race.
Thank you, Lewis. Go well today. Well, Valtteri, I know you've got to start from P9. It's another grid penalty for you, but they haven't really stopped you in the past. You got on the podium starting at the back of the grid last time, so the podium's there for you today, isn't it?
Yeah, there's nothing new for me. So yeah, of course, I try to make most out of it, but I'm always looking at things with optimism. So I definitely believe we can do good things from there, and I'm looking forward to the challenge.
We've just come through turn one. There are overtaking opportunities around here. Where else do you think you might be able to make a move?
I think, yeah, turn one was obviously at the start is a good place. Otherwise, into turn 12 at the back straight, I think that's the best opportunity. But it's still not easy to overtake. But at least, you know, I hope that most cars will do 2-stop strategy, and that will obviously create opportunities.
You've got some slower cars in front of you today as well. How fast do you think you can make your way through the field and get up to that battle at the front?
For sure, need to take opportunities, but also at the same time, being patient can always pay off. So it's a long race ahead. So need to take it step by step.
Could we just get a few words from you and finish, please?
Tietenkin 9 paikalta kun lähtee, niin ei se nyt mikään niin paras lähtöasetelma on, mutta kyllä mä niin katson aina asioita niin, että lasi on puoliksi täynnä ja uskon, että sieltä pystytään nousemaan ja kaikki pistetään peliin, että päästään podiumille ja tämä on kuitenkin semmoinen kisa, missä aina voi jotain tapahtua, niin toivottavasti tapahtuu ja pystytään hyödyntämään tilanteita.
Thank you, Valtteri. Go well today. Lando, I'm seeing an awful lot of papaya out there. This support's incredible here.
It is surprising, but a lot of orange, a lot of our jerseys out there, so nice to be back in America with all the fans. It's pretty epic.
What do you like most about coming here?
I don't know, everything. Just the whole combination. America's very different to the UK, and a lot of places we go, you know, it's nice to see so many fans back. It's probably the most we've had since Silverstone in a way. So yeah, I don't know, the food, the atmosphere is pretty special.
I know you were disappointed yesterday that the Ferraris are ahead of you, so how do you get them today? What's the plan?
Just overtake them.
Anywhere in particular?
No.
Any chance?
Lap one. Like this section we're in now, the first corner, there's some good opportunities, and it's a long race. Quite high track temperatures and so on, so I don't know, but I think the fans will make it happen, so I'm looking forward to it.
Great stuff. Thank you very much, Lando. Daniel, this is a strong look from you today. I feel like you're half Texan now.
Absolutely. Hell, the crowd, I'll see if I got it.
Okay.
The crowd today is absolutely phenomenal. We've been only here for a few hours, and boy, they're in full flood of joy and glory. And boy, I cannot wait till the green lights go out.
You've also got your cowboy boots on right now.
They're back. They're back.
They're back. When you put your race boots on today, what's the target? What do you think is achievable today? Ferraris look like they had the edge over you yesterday, but race pace looks pretty close.
Yeah, the race pace is going to be, I think, definitely a top 4 battle. But hell, my sights are set on the podium. I've had two here in the past. I think it'd be a good time to get the third. Third is my favorite number as well, number 3. So third podium in Austin, Texas, y'all, we can do it. I'm an idiot. Thank you.
No, one last question, Daniel. You've got a really special tribute helmet this weekend, haven't you, for the race?
Yeah, it's. I'll go back to my native tongue. So it's been awesome to let's say represent my fandom for the Earnhardts and for Dale. This year's 20 years since his passing, and I thought it'd be really nice to obviously do an Earnhardt-inspired helmet. And I obviously then heard Zach was bringing the car out, so it was just everything aligned to make it let's say a fitting weekend for that. So yeah, really proud to represent the car 3.
And a Texan shoey would top it off, I'm sure. Thanks, Daniel. Go well.
That'd be delightful. Thank y'all.
Antonio, you had a fantastic qualifying here yesterday. Do you like this track?
Yeah, of course. Yesterday was positive days. Track, layout is really nice, but a little bit too much bumps. But yeah, really fun, and hopefully we can have also a good race today.
How difficult is it going to be to keep that position, bearing in mind those faster cars you've got behind you with the penalties?
Yeah, it will not be easy, but we will try our best. You know, we have the choice of tires, and to be honest, Friday our pace was not really bad. So yeah, we will try our best to keep behind and maybe to gain some position.
Can we get some words from Italian?
Sì, ieri è stata una giornata abbastanza positiva, oggi partiamo da una posizione buona per poter puntare i punti ed è quello che dobbiamo cercare di fare oggi in gara.
Grazie. Kimi, it's a fantastic atmosphere here this weekend. It's good to see the fans back, isn't it? We've missed them.
Yeah, a lot of people. I think, I don't remember when there's been this many people in here on the grandstands or anywhere basically in F1 race. So obviously it's nice.
In your career, do you think this is the best American support we've had for Formula One?
I think we have had recent years here. Obviously not with the COVID, but before was a lot of interest. So I think once we came here, it seems to pick up definitely.
What about the race today? It's going to be a tough one, isn't it, with the faster cars you've got behind you? What's the plan? What's the target for you?
We'll do our best and see what we get, and it will be a long race. Quite hot conditions for the tires, so we'll see what we get.
Just a couple of words in Finnish, please, Kimi.
No, katsotaan mitä tänään saadaan aikaiseksi, että keli on vaan mikä on, että katsotaan tuleeko kuumaa vai vettä vai mitä tulee, että kohtaan selvä.
Thank you, Kimi. Sergio, huge support for you here at this track today. Can you get them the win?
Well, we'll try to do the best possible we can, you know, and I really hope we can have a fantastic race for all the fans that are here. It's great, you know, to see all the people so enthusiastic, and I'm very grateful for all their support.
The cars look really strong around here this weekend. You must be really pleased with the performance you got from it in qualifying yesterday.
Yeah, I think we've been making very good progress through the weekend, and I think we've improved our race pace a bit, so we should be able to compete for a great result today.
Can you get a slipstream up to turn 1 off your teammate?
Yeah, I'll try to get that, and hopefully after turn 1 we are 1-2.
Okay, a few words in Spanish. Thank you, Checo.
Bueno, solo agradecerles todo el apoyo, cariño que me han dado este fin de semana. Ha sido increíble, no me lo esperaba y espero darles hoy una gran carrera para que disfruten mucho.
Thank you very much. Thank you. sensational lap yesterday. What would it mean to you to take your first win here in front of this crowd today?
Yeah, I mean, of course, yesterday was a lot of fun, but I know that today is the most important day, and well, I'm gonna give it everything we got to try and win the race.
What's going to stop you winning this race today?
Well, I don't know, man. I just have to focus on myself and try to do everything perfect because I don't expect it to be an easy race, but I'm just excited, to get started.
I know you were pretty focused yesterday thinking about turn one, not worrying about it because whatever happens is going to be happening behind you. You've had some great launches already so far this season, so how important is it to come out of turn one ahead of the rest of the field?
Of course, that's what you would like, but I also know that it is going to be a very long race and a lot of things can happen. But of course, we'll always try to make sure, that is going to be the case.
And where are you losing to Mercedes today in terms of a little bit of pace? Where do you need to be really on your game?
I don't know yet. I guess we'll just find out throughout the race. But I'm confident that we have a good balance in the car, and that's of course very important.
All right, Max, can we get a few words in Dutch, please? Thank you.
Ja, gisteren was het natuurlijk een hele positieve dag. Tot nu toe eigenlijk het hele weekend al. En we weten natuurlijk dat vandaag de belangrijkste dag is. En hopelijk kunnen we natuurlijk voor de overwinning meedoen.
Thanks, Max. Go well today. Pierre, your best starting position at COTA since you've been coming to this circuit. What was the key to that yesterday, and what sort of car have you got for the race today?
I must say it was really difficult, very difficult track, very bumpy, and we struggled a little bit on Friday, but I'm really pleased with the improvements we've made yesterday. So we're starting 8th position, so everything is possible from there.
You've got the McLarens and the Ferraris ahead of you. Can you get in amongst their little fight today?
That's what we'll try. Yeah, obviously looking forward for the race. These guys are pretty fast, but we are not a lot slower. So everything can happen. Also with the strategy, we'll try to play aggressive and hopefully we can get the edge.
I was going to ask you about the strategy. 1 stop, 2 stop. Does anyone really know as we stand here right now?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's it's very tight between the two, so it will really depends how the race goes at the start. So. Yeah, we'll see, but no, I think it should be a fun one.
A few words in French.
Thanks.
Thank you, Pierre. Pierre, sorry, just a few words in French.
Ouais. Non, vraiment très très content d'être ici. C'est incroyable, surtout avec tous les fans et les spectateurs. Il y a vraiment une atmosphère et une énergie incroyable. On a fait une bonne qualif hier. Ça n'a pas été simple, mais on arrive à se qualifier en 9e position, 8e sur la grille aujourd'hui, et on va essayer d'aller chercher le plus de points possible.
Merci beaucoup. Yuki, your first time racing around here. This is pretty special, isn't it? This atmosphere today as well.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, a lot of spectators, and always motivates me a lot. And good positions to start, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
What's your favorite thing about Texas?
Barbecue, of course, the food. The steak, especially steak. I tried already 2 times, and especially the last time I ate was really good. So yeah. Definitely, it's not. I didn't eat enough. I mean, discover enough of the Texas meat, but yeah, already I like it.
And you had a great lap in qualifying yesterday, getting into Q3 again today. Can you hang on and stay in the points today? How difficult will that be?
Yeah, of course I aim to, but of course it's gonna at the same time it's gonna be a tough lap race. But yeah, I think the pace is good. The car is good already, so just try to nail it and put it all together, and we'll see what's gonna happen.
Thank you, Yuki. Go well today.
Thank you.
Well, Sebastian, it's going to be a different sort of race for you today, isn't it? Starting from the back with the penalties. But what can you do and where can you overtake around here to try and get your car back up into the top 10?
Well, we're just heading to turn 12, so I think that will be probably the best spot to do overtaking. Yeah, we'll see. Lap 1, the start, everything around that, and then hopefully we settle into a good rhythm. I think today will be quite warm. I expect the sun to come out, and then it will be a difficult race on tires, but yeah, hopefully we can make up some ground.
Fantastic support at this track today for everybody. It's great to see the fans back, and it's great to get that atmosphere back at a Formula One track, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that I think the sport is growing here. That's how it feels for us, which is very, very nice to see and very special. So very much looking forward to race and soak up the atmosphere for sure.
Can I get a few words in German, please, sir? Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a lot of German people actually, and if they are, I think they still speak English. But one thing I noticed, I think everybody's having fun today, but please don't litter. I noticed there was a lot of stuff lying around coming to the track, and I know it's a big event. You have fun, and you should have fun, but please do not litter and get your stuff in the bin. It makes life a lot easier for all the people that have to clean up. So thanks for the respect, and enjoy your day.
That's it. Thanks, Ed. Thank you. Well, Lance, we can't have a Canadian Grand Prix this year, so it's close to home for you, kind of. Are you enjoying your week here in Austin?
Oh, it's great. I mean, just look at how many fans are here and the energy this weekend. It's been unbelievable. It's a great track to drive, and yeah, it's going to be an exciting race today.
Tough qualifying yesterday with the double waved yellows, but your car looks like it's got some good race pace. So what's the target today? What can you achieve?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of opportunities today. So we're starting 13th, and I'm looking forward to it.
What's your favorite thing about Texas?
I mean, this cowboy hat. I only get to wear it once a year, so it's awesome.
And you're taking it home with you.
Yeah,
Thanks very
sure.
much, Lance. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're the first car with choice of tyres. How much could that help you today?
Yeah, hopefully a lot. We're just knocking the door out of the points, so it's a good starting position. I'm pretty happy with that. It hasn't been the best weekend for us to get into the top 10, but being just there, I think it's going to be an interesting race, and a lot of things are going to happen.
What's your race pace look like? Do you think top 10 and some decent points today is possible?
It is definitely the aim, and we need to push hard, obviously, to get that. There's a lot of fast cars, of course, in front of us. I think the race pace, is potentially better than qualifying pace. So, as I said, it's going to be interesting. A lot of things are going to happen. You can overtake here, and the strategy is going to be important.
Great. Can we get a few words in French, please, Esteban?
Bien sûr, ça n'a pas été le week-end le plus facile pour nous, mais voilà, on s'est qualifié juste en dehors des points, et ça sera une course du coup hyper intéressante. On va pousser fort, bien sûr, pour en marquer. On est déjà parti plus loin, on a réussi à marquer des points, donc voilà, il n'y a pas de raison qu'on puisse pas le faire ici. Voilà, c'est un circuit que j'aime beaucoup, et voilà, j'ai hâte de pouvoir en découdre en piste et voir ce qu'on peut faire aussi avec la stratégie.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Thank you. Well, Fernando, we've seen you have some fantastic first laps this year. What can we see from you today? I know you're not starting where you'd like to be, but if you can get a good first lap in around here, is there a real opportunity for you today?
Yeah, we need one of those laps for sure today. We start at the back, we changed the engine. So yeah, P19 is not ideal, but the aim is still to get some points. Top 10 I think is in the reach if we perform a good race, a good strategy, so let's see.
Can we have some words in Spanish, please, Fernando? Thank you.
Bueno, vamos a intentar hacer una buena carrera. Seguramente no salimos en la posición ideal, pero bueno, tenemos esperanzas de aún así estar cerca de los puntos y vamos a por ello.
Thank you. Well, Nikita, it's a home race for the team. Fantastic support. But you've got a different sort of race today for you, haven't you? It could be a really busy first few laps for you today.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. We're just coming up to Haas Hill actually, so I'm excited to see the people that came to watch us, and we in the team as always are going to do our best to do the best race possible.
How much do you have to look in your mirrors at the start? Because I know you've got 6 World Championships behind you today.
I even heard 7 in the team we were jogging today. So, no, I think we have to watch out. I think we have been quite good with starts this year, so I'm hoping to be in front a couple few laps, but then, I'm not going to make too much of a fuss.
All right, enjoy today. Thank you very much,
Cheers.
Nikita. Someone's been shopping for cowboy hats. Mick, very smart. Are you enjoying this week in Texas?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have the ranch quite close, so spent some time there, and also definitely went to look.
What can you hope from the race today? Home race for the team. Lots of fans in to see you guys.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. It's going to hopefully give some action to us, and we'll be able to fight.
What's going to be the biggest challenge for you in the race today?
Keep the tyres, I think, low and 10, and then hopefully have the tyres enough for fighting and battling.
Thanks very much, Mick. Thank you. Straight to Carlos Sainz. Carlos, the car looked really quick this weekend. I know you were disappointed about starting on the softs, but how much of a disadvantage will that be in the race, do you think?
Well, we obviously think it's a bit of a disadvantage, and it's not ideal. But at the same time, we cannot dwell too much on it. We just need to get on with it and try to do our own race. It's a bit like starting with the left foot, but instead of the right foot. But I think we still can do a good race from there.
But can you use them to your advantage at the start to try and get a better launch and get ahead of those on the medium tyres?
Yeah, that's the plan. But medium soft, the advantage is not huge after 20 meters. Actually, the medium is a better tire. So I wish I was on the medium, but as I said, we cannot dwell too much on it, and I'll just try to make the best out of it.
Both Ferraris in the top 5, though. It's a sign of real improvements for the team, isn't it?
It is a good sign. We've improved. We've progressed quite well through the season with a few upgrades that we brought here at the end, and it's giving us the chance to take the fight with McLaren, which I think today is going to be a good day, because we are all 4 cars in the same pace, same place on track, and it's going to be good fun.
A few words in Spanish for me, please, Carlos. Thank you.
Sí, yo creo que ayer fue un buen día para el equipo. Conseguimos calificar con el coche cuarto y quinto delante de los 2 McLaren, así que hoy será una carrera divertida. Lo único, obviamente, el salir con la soft no es lo ideal, pero habrá que maximizar lo que haya e intentar acabar en los puntos ahí bien delante.
Thank you. There's a lady there with a Carlos Sainz flag who's been screaming for you. Charles, this atmosphere is incredible. This atmosphere is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, 2 years ago we came here, and even walking in the street, we didn't really get recognized. And the step there's been in these last 2 years is incredible. To see so many people today watching the Grand Prix is great, and hopefully we'll put on a good show.
This cloud's come over a little bit. It's a little bit cooler than we were expecting. Is that good news for you?
Yeah, well, it's good news for the tires especially, because in FP2 it was quite difficult to cool them down as much as possible, so maybe with a couple of degrees less it will go in our direction.
It's quite unusual not to be able to hear you because of the fans, but it's a very welcome sight. Just talk to me, is the podium possible today? I know you're looking at those Red Bulls and Mercedes thinking they're too quick, but there's got to be an opportunity somewhere.
I mean, there are always opportunities, and if there's an opportunity, then I'll try and go for it. So yeah, let's see. On pure pace, I don't think we can fight them, but we never know.
A few words in French, please, Charles. Thank you.
C'est juste incroyable de voir autant de personnes à la piste. Ça fait vraiment plaisir. Ça faisait longtemps qu'on n'avait pas vu autant de personnes au circuit. Donc voilà, on va essayer de faire la meilleure course possible. Et j'espère que dans la 4e place, on va réussir à avoir un bon résultat.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
You get to a home race this year, but it's pretty sensational, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, my first time here as a Formula 1 driver, and it has not disappointed yet. The fan turnout is amazing, and it's just so nice to be racing on the side of the Atlantic for once.
You've got an interesting race today, haven't you? Starting from P14, those with penalties behind you. How are you looking at it? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, we obviously have a lot of faster cars behind, but I think we're still going to be looking forward and seeing if we could keep moving up the grid. If the cars are faster than us, then they're going to be faster than us and overtake, but we're just going to focus on our race. I think, it's going to be tricky for everyone with the tire management out there. And we'll see how far we can move up.
Haas and Alfa both battling you at the moment. Do you think you've got the edge on them today?
I guess we'll find out when the checker flag drops. But I mean, Friday was very difficult on the high fuel running, but I think we made a lot of improvements overnight from Friday to Saturday. So hopefully that bodes well for today.
Thanks very much, Nicholas. Thank you. And George, if you want to step in, just hearing from Nicholas that the team have made some improvements overnight. Hopefully that's going to help today. What areas have you been looking at? Where do you think you found some time?
I hope everywhere, to be honest. We started from the back of the grid today, taking the engine penalty, but it's going to be a good race. You know, the crowd here are amazing. So many supporters. It's look at these guys. They're just breaking the fence here, trying to jump over. So no, it's really amazing, and it's great to be back here.
What's your approach for the race today when you have to start at the back with a penalty like that? Do you look at it differently? Do you have a different plan at all?
I mean, we've got a bit of flexibility because we have 2 medium tyres, 2 hard tyres, so we've got a little bit of range on the strategy, and hopefully just try and move forward. It's going to be nice to be on the front foot for once, rather than sort of looking in our mirrors too much, and just go out there, have fun, and have a good race.
Can you get into the points today for these fans? Go on.
That's a big ask. You know, do my best as always. Do my best.
I wonder if these fans think you can get in the points today. I'm sure there's some cheers for them.
Yeah, absolutely. No, like I said, the fans are amazing here, so special to be back, and hope we have a good race for them.
Thanks very
Nice
much,
one,
George. Thank you.